Most people think that a laptop with an i7 or i9 processor is good enough for gaming and creator works, but that's only one side of the coin. Your office laptop most likely has only integrated graphics or an MX series graphics card, which can get you by, but it is not suited for gaming or graphic-intensive loads. I have here a powerful laptop that's more suited, can handle AAA gaming, editing and graphic-heavy workloads like a champ. Let's take a closer look. Hi there, I'm Lawrence and this is Home Tech Explorer, where we break down tech to its individual specs. Today we are looking at something special. I'm talking about the Asus TUF A16 FA608WV gaming laptop. Powered by the Ryzen AI 9 HX370 CPU and a 140-watt NVIDIA RTX 4060, it's a machine that promises performance, durability, and value. But how does it hold up in real-world use? Now this review will be a little bit more technical, so get ready. Also, this is my personal unit and I have far more experience with it. Now let's start with the processor. The Ryzen AI 9 HX370 is a part of the AMD Strix Point family. It has 4 Zen 5 performance cores and 8 Zen 5C efficient cores, for a total of 12 cores and 24 threads that can boost up to 4.2 GHz on all cores. It is a very capable processor that puts to shame a lot of desktop CPUs. Still on the processor, the Radeon 890M integrated graphics is also strong enough for gaming on medium settings on most titles, and you can get by when RTX features aren't needed. Paired with the 140-watt RTX 4060, you get solid gaming performance, especially with DLSS features enabled. I run this laptop on silent mode almost all the time. Higher performance modes don't offer significant performance boost to justify the higher power draw, more heat, and more fan noise. The RTX 4060 mobile GPU starts to peak at around 80 watts, with diminishing returns after 100 watts. The display is another highlight. This model comes with a 165Hz IPS panel with a Mac Switch, Advanced Optimus, and NVIDIA G-Sync. This means games feel smooth and responsive, and the colors are good for editing and creative works. Brightness is fine indoors, but outdoor visibility can be limited. This is something to keep in mind if you work on the go. The TUF series has a reputation for durability, and this unit fits right in. The chassis feels solid and dependable. It's built to last, especially if you plan to move around with it often. It's a bit bulky, but for a performance-focused machine, the build quality is reassuring. It has single-zone RGB keyboard with a numpad. The keys feel very tactile and responsive. The mouse trackpad is big and has good clicks. For ports, on the left side you get a 3.5mm combo audio jack, a 3.2 Gen 1 Type A, 3.2 Gen 2 Type C with a DisplayPort and power delivery support, a USB 4 Type C with DisplayPort support, a HDMI 2.1, an Ethernet LAN port, and on the left side there's a USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A. Getting inside the laptop involves unscrewing 11 screws, of which one is captive and only raises the bottom lid for easier access. Note that some of the screws are different lengths, so remember their positions and don't drill into the motherboard. At the front, we have a 90 Wh battery, which boasts up to 9 hours of video playback time. The speakers are located on either side and they are decent sounding. Always remember to unplug the battery if you're gonna handle the internals of a laptop. The primary drive is a 1TB NVMe SSD. I recently added a 4TB NVMe to the second slot for 5TB of storage total. For creators and gamers, having that extra slot is a huge advantage over many laptops. The HP Omen has been especially notorious in the recent past for only having one storage slot. The RAM is soldered into the motherboard, so there is no upgrade path there, so choose your configuration carefully. My unit came with 32GB of ROM and 1TB of storage. The only thing I don't like about this layout is that the Wi-Fi card is situated under the second storage slot. Though I should mention it's insulated and my fears that the SSD would affect its performance have proven to be unconcerning. Asus softwares get mixed opinions, but in my experience, the Armoury Crate is genuinely useful. I use it all the time to switch profiles, monitor temperatures, and manage GPU modes. One of the advantages of this configuration is that you can dedicate how much RAM is dedicated to the integrated graphics. So in practice, there are instances when higher RAM on the integrated graphic can outshine the RTX 4060, which only has 8GB of RAM. Battery health features are also a plus. I keep mine capped at 80%, which helps preserve long-term battery life. It is also a small detail, but one that makes a difference over time. No laptop is perfect, and this one has a few quirks. The NVIDIA driver updates sometimes show an error after installation, but everything works fine after a restart. And occasionally, updating the AMD Adrenalin software causes it to uninstall itself, so I often have to reinstall it manually. And of course, the laptop's bulk may not appeal to everyone. These issues are not deal breakers, but they are worth noting. Other players in the field include the Lenovo LOQ, the HP Victus, the Acer Nitro 5, and the Dell G15. If portability is your top priority, then consider the Asus TUF A14. Even with its smaller form factor, it's just as powerful and dependable workstation. The TUF delivered something incredible with these offerings. The Asus TUF A16 is ideal if you're looking for a reliable gaming machine and workstation. It handles most games at high to ultra settings with decent frame rates, and it's a great pickup for gamers on a budget. If you have any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to share and like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great one. Peace.